Dads need simple. Dads need functional. Dads need the Daddy Diaper Pack. The Daddy Diaper Pack is available at daddingcompany.com.
Welcome to My Life as a Dad. Today's guest is Cobi Jones. So I guess as a 3-year-old, we could start with potty training.
Yeah.
Did you guys
Step
start
one.
yet? Right. Can you play the harmonica or can you pee in the toilet?
Yeah.
Where are you with that? Are you guys? Did you guys start? Are you done? Or
Yeah, we started quite a while ago, and he did pretty well. You know, preschool obviously helps out a bit, but he's done with potty training. He only has like the nighttime diapers now, so that's all we're dealing with him. So we're happy with that. It was a process, you know, a few accidents around the house, you know, here and there. I think about this. He looks at this in the future. He's going to go, "Really, Dad? You're telling that story?" But I remember where we had changed him, you know, in the living room area, and I was sitting there. And of course, it always happens when Dad's doing it, right? You know, this never happens to Mom. You know, I pull his diaper down, and I had forgotten something like the wipes or something. And I was just gonna clean him up because he had gone pee in the diaper. So okay, I'll be right back. And literally, as I'm walking back, I see him, and he's like, oh, and plop, plop, plop. Oh, yeah, not woo, plop. like 3 plops right on the floor. I was like, you know, wow, you know, but those are things that are going to happen, you know. Keep the diaper on at all times so you got everything you need right there. That's
right.
the lesson.
That's the lesson, right? Yeah. I pull out like 6 or 7 wipes, so they're all out. Boom, 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 boom. Just in case, you never know what you're going to find, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. That is very true.
Do you remember the first time that you were alone with probably the 3-year-old?
Yeah, that was an eye-opening experience. Made me appreciate my wife a whole lot more.
Yes.
You know? Spending time with her, I took it as, wow, this is great at the very beginning. You know, you're just like, this is great. It's just one-on-one daddy time, and it's amazing. You know, because you get those moments of just you and him. You know, and you realize that this is your son. You know, there's something to be said. That takes a while for people to realize, I think, for dads to realize that that's your son, you know, because most of us have been, you know, obviously, you know, single, then married, and then all of a sudden you have this life, and you're just like, okay, it's just like this little guy that's here with you. But that moment, I think, really takes an effect when you're alone for the first time, that he depends on you for everything.
Right.
You know, he looks at you, like you had mentioned before. He'll track you wherever you're going. It's special, and it touches you inside. So for me, it was eye-opening. Changing the diapers, having everything prepared. I was probably over-prepared. You know, I had everything right around me. I was giving him the bottle and, you know, making sure everything is good. And then I realized, as he was sitting there and I'm staring in his eyes and he's staring back at me, you know, he's sitting there and then he slowly falls asleep. I was like, I'm kind of stuck right here. I was stuck on the couch with nothing. My phone wasn't near nothing. It was just like,
yeah. You gotta find the pillow and get the pillow under there.
Yeah, I'm trying to move without, you know, don't wake him up. Don't wake him up. And I was just like, how am I gonna do this? I couldn't call anybody. I was just like, okay. So I ended up just sitting in the room, you know, for probably a good hour and a half.
Yeah.
You know, just sitting there with him and letting him sleep. You know, and that was the first time. That was the first time. So it was a funny time and a moment that I'll always remember.
My life as a dad.
Any man can be a father, but it takes someone special to be the daddy. Please join us by subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you have a favorite celebrity or athlete dad that you'd like to see on the show, please give us a comment below. Sponsored by Daddy and Company, the perfect gifts for dad. Get 15% off your next purchase at daddyandcompany.com using promo code MLAAD15.